going on YouTube? This is Dark Lord Destro. I'm about to make a tutorial video on how to save and change your uniforms using the All Pro Football 2K8 editor that was created by King Havo. So here we go. As you can see on the right hand side, I had the Red Dogs, and just go through it for a second here. As you can see, their uniforms. Okay. Now you want to have your flash drive inside the Xbox. You want to go to options, load save, save roster, go to your flash drive, save the roster file onto the flash drive. Okay. From that point, you want to take the flash drive over to your computer. Okay, now you want to load up your editor. So then you go into open, you go to your flash, you go to your flash drive, and then you load up the file. Okay. Of course, you go up where you find the Red Dogs. Okay. As you can see, it's the Red Dogs team. So then you click on the team tab. Okay. Excuse me. When you come to this screen, you'll see that the uniform, this little area here, is grayed out. It has a blue folder, and under it, in red letters, it says upload current uniform to enable drop down. Okay, this is the part where you save the uniform, your uniforms, into the editor. First thing you want to do is click on this blue folder. It'll say save jersey as. So you give it a description on what you want to call that jersey. So these are Red Dogs. I'm just going to type in Red Dogs, I don't know, regular uniforms. Okay, remember, this is where you type in the description what you want to call these uniforms. So for example, if you want to name, okay, Washington Redskins 1932 throwback, you can name it that, and that lets you know what uniform is what. Okay, from this point, you want to hit OK. Now we'll ask you, would you also like to upload a uniform picture? This is optional. You can say yes or you can say no. That is completely up to you. Some people, they want to have a picture along with the uniform code so that when they do select it in the drop-down menu, they know exactly what the uniform is and there's a picture of it. Also, I like to point out is that the picture that's required has to be in a .png format. This is the only format that the editor would take for your picture. So just in case you do take a picture, if it is in JPG, then you're going to have to use a converter and change it to PNG or what have you. But that's what the editor does. It takes the PNG format for the picture. In this case, I'm going to say no. Okay. Automatically, the editor is programmed to just put a generic picture right there. Okay. Now, as you can see, it says Red Dogs, regular uniforms, and you no longer see those red those red letters or words under the drop-down menu. Okay, so now you can't even click on the blue menu because the editor now knows that the uniforms are saved into the editor. Okay, now the drop-down menu is now available. So I can scroll through all these different uniforms that I have in the database, and I can choose whatever I want. So you know that I have the Red Dogs. Okay, so let's say I want to give the Red Dogs, I don't know, Pittsburgh Steelers 75th anniversary uniforms. Okay, I click on that. Okay, as you can see, it now changed. And before I do this, before I go any further, I have to save the file. Of course, thanks to King Havo, we no longer need Harazi. You can always use the rehash or resign. It's automatically built inside the editor. Okay, you hit OK. Now take the flash drive out, go back to the Xbox. Options, load, load again. flash drive. And look, as you can see, their uniforms are changed. It's the same exact team that I had, and that's how you change your uniforms, just like that. The key to it is you have to save the uniforms first. Now, let's say, for example, you're creating a team and you don't want to save their uniforms. You just want to change their uniform to something else. You just have to follow that same process. So what you're gonna have to do is go back to the editor, and then you will see that same section to where you have to upload a file. I'm sorry, you have to upload your uniform, and then you can be able to change it. And let's just say, in my case, I just showed you, I saved the Red Dogs uniforms inside the editor. But what if you create a team and you don't want to save their uniforms and you don't want it to be part inside your database? Okay, well, of course you have to save that particular uniform to be able to change uniform. Now I'm going to show you how you can go back in there and then you can just delete it so it won't be part of your drop down menu. Okay, here we go. One moment, please. Okay, as you can see, this is the configs file that's inside your APF editor. Actually, configs file directory. And of course, you keep looking further, you'll be able to see the directory. And these are all the files that are listed in config files. You want to keep scrolling, and you want to look for a file that says APF uniforms.ini. So you want to double click that. Okay. This has a list of all the uniforms that are in the game. I'm sorry, all the uniforms that you have saved in your uniform editor in the editor itself. Okay. Now, as you can see, that Red Dogs that we just recently saved, you see that it's highlighted right there. Alrighty, it's inside that section, and it'll always stay there unless you delete it. Okay. Now let's say, for example, as I was saying, you don't have a uniform saved. You just want to be able to change it. Of course, you have to follow that same process as I said already. You're gonna have to save that uniform and just name it whatever, and then that drop down menu will be activated or enabled, and then you're able to change your uniforms. So let's say now you want to go back in here and just delete that file because you don't want to be part of your drop down because you want to be nice and organized. So you go to this directory, you go to apfuniforms.ini, and then you select that code. And as you see what I did, Red Dogs, regular uniforms, you select it, and all you gotta do is hit delete. It's gone. Then from that point, go to File, go to Save. You're done. That is it. Now this editor, if you're allowed to do like one line at a time or delete one line or two lines at a time, but any mass deletions, it won't let you do it. So if that happens, just copy this file onto another directory, delete this file in here, do all your editing in that other directory, and then once you're done, just copy that file back over into this editor. I'm sorry, into this directory, and you'll be all right. So that's how you change your uniforms and All Pro Football 2K Editor. Any questions, comments, just let me know. Peace.